Hello YouTube, this is Kaito JR here, and I'm here to do another review on chapter 45 of the Ajin demi human manga entitled You and I. And in this chapter, well, first of all, this chapter is very important for Yu Tosaki, especially because in this chapter we get some serious character development for him, because in this chapter he finds out that, well, of course this happened chapters ago, that when Yu Tosaki got that call, just right after he just shut down the entire Fort security building while he was still in the 14th floor inside of the security server room. Once he just took out Okoyama, he had control over the entire security server room. Yeah, he shut down the entire building through there, and then after that, once he was about to go and I guess see Kenagai or call him, yeah, he got a call from the Sakura General Hospital, which was revealed in this chapter that, yeah, I'm sorry to reveal this to you, Tosaki, but your fiance has passed away. Like, her condition got worse and she couldn't make it. So yeah, that just reveals that she's not an Ajin, since she did just reset back into her original state. So yeah, she is dead currently in the manga, and that really hurt Tosaki a lot, because he did everything he could in order to just keep his position. And yeah, within the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, he was the top dog there. Now it was all for nothing, because his fiance is now just dead. She died in her place in the hospital bed, and there was nothing Yu Tosaki could have done to help her at all. She's just gone. That's really, yeah, it's gotta hurt him a lot. I mean, yeah, well, it's some, like I said, it's some serious character development for Yu Tosaki, because now, right now, he's going to just grow from that, because what's going to be his new drive? I mean, his drive from before was just so he can keep this position, just so he can help his fiance, pay her medical fees for her, because she couldn't do it herself since she was just on her bed, and I don't think she had that kind of health insurance or whatever you call it. So yeah, Yu Tosaki had to pay it all for her, for her sake. But yeah, she's dead now, and now Tosaki's gonna have to find a new drive, which of course his new drive is just to stop Sato, since like he told Izumi once he got into the car that, alright Izumi, just drive us to the hideout, we're gonna try to continue on stalking Sato, because that's what's most important to do right now. I don't think he tells them that his fiance died. I don't think that's any of Izumi's business. That's just for Tosaki to know that, because yeah, first of all, okay, we don't get a reveal why Tosaki feels his way towards I. I mean, yeah, we have a flashback at the beginning of the chapter and around the middle as well, that Tosaki went to this park to meet up with I there, and it was revealed that Tosaki wanted to propose to her just so they can get married. However, of course, yeah, because Tosaki, he said like he made like a reservation for this nice restaurant, but she said that she didn't want to go because it was too much of a stuffy restaurant. She didn't like it there, so she just wanted to go to this park, and maybe they can just, I don't know, schedule a different type of restaurant they can go to for maybe another day or this night. Because yeah, it seems like it's nighttime in the park. They're just there. But yeah, Tosaki just you know, he just come to the conclusion that, how about we just propose here? Yeah, so he shows her this wedding ring that he bought for her, and then, look, I promise that I'll protect you until the day you die, is what he promised to her. And yeah, of course, she said no to this because she didn't want people to think that, oh, okay, the reason, yeah, she married Tosaki was just so she can get his money, just so she can pay back the debt that she owes to her parents. That's why. But yeah, see, she actually cares about Tosaki, and that she doesn't want to marry him at this moment in time when she has to pay the debt for her parents. We don't know the debt for what, but probably something, maybe something important that she needs to pay for her parents. So yeah, she just can't marry Tosaki at this moment in time. It's not the smartest thing to do, so she just has to wait for maybe another day, possibly another year, that maybe they can get together. But unfortunately, she ended up in the hospital much too soon. She had some sort of condition, a disease. She got really sick, maybe, that she couldn't marry Tosaki at the moment in time, which really kind of boggled Tosaki that this could have happened to his fiance. I mean, this really sucks for him, especially now that she's dead and there's nothing he can do now. Yeah, it kind of like destroys Tosaki in so many levels. Like, yeah, like I said, this is some serious character development for Tosaki. I mean, Tosaki needs this just so he can grow as a character, because yeah, he needs to have I die just so he can just, you know, grow out from that, because he can't just have her just there to be her own, just to be that drive that pushes Tosaki into doing all these things just so he can protect her. Now she's gone, Tosaki needs to develop his character just so he can find a new drive, a new sense of purpose in life. Just so, of course, that right now is to stop Sato. But what's he gonna do after that? Is he just gonna mellow down because after he stops Sato, there's nothing else he can do? I mean, his fiance is gone. He stopped Sato, so what's Tosaki gonna do? Like I just said, he might just mellow down, might just quit the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare, because I know right now he's probably not gonna have that job maybe until at the end of the manga, that's not gonna happen much too soon. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot to cover here in the Ajin Demi-Human manga, everybody. So manga's not gonna end much too soon. No, it's not. So yeah, I mean, let's see. Of course, Tosaki, we see this part in the. Well, Tosaki is in the hospital that he was just walking around. We see him going into this room. Yeah, of course, this hospital room where Ai is at right now. Tosaki's fiance. He just goes onto her hospital bed and just says how, I'm really sorry. I done some really bad things that you're probably not proud of. I mean, you told me not to do any bad things, and I kind of just lied to you right in your dead face right now. I'm so sorry. You're right in your face. I really just need to apologize too. I know you can't hear me because you've just parted away. And this is really bad that it's happened to you, but I promise I'll make amends. I'll try to do the right thing from now on. Yeah, of course, Tosaki, he has to keep on fighting against Sato. He didn't want to drag Ai into this, but he has to now do this, because if he doesn't stop Sato, who will? I mean, of course, like, yeah, the American army probably can, but yeah. This is meant for like the people of Japan just to deal with right now, this whole situation here in Japan. I think, yeah, that's the right thing to do for Japan to deal with this problem, not for the Americans to show up and just to help Japan out. I know they're allies, but yeah, just Japan needs to do this themselves, and yeah, Tosaki needs to be the one, along with Kei Nagai, Konakano, was Izumi there as well, and later other people as well too, to stop Sato. They have to be the ones to do so. It has to be them, especially Kei Nagai and Tosaki as well. Yeah, it has to be them. And yes, Tosaki, he also says how, yes, and I will always be with you forever, even though it doesn't matter if you just departed to the afterlife or whatever. I don't know if there's an afterlife in the Ajin Demi-Human universe. I don't think there is. I think it's just the same universe as ours, just that there are just demi-humans here. But yeah, Ai is there, but they will always be together forever, both you and I, just like how the chapter is entitled, You and I. Yeah, so it's really interesting there. Let's see. Oh yeah, Tosaki, he has this box that probably has the wedding ring inside of it. I'm pretty sure he just keeps it with him. Yeah, he's probably just gonna keep the wedding ring with him inside the box, because I don't know, he can't give it to Ai anymore because she just left this world. It kind of just happened out of the blue for Tosaki. I mean, he really is like, oh, I can't believe she died. Yeah, so it really boggled him a lot. But yeah, he's probably gonna keep the wedding ring with him, because yeah, there's no way he's gonna just lay it down on Ai's corpse, because like, yeah, someone just might take it or whatever. But yeah, he's just gonna keep it with him for now. And then yeah, he left this Sakura General Hospital and went outside, and he just sees Sokabe outside, and Sokabe's like, Tosaki, I figured I'd find you here, so yeah, you're just visiting your fiance, of course. I just here to give you these papers about this meeting that we have to meet up with Sato later on. Of course, it just sets up that the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare wants to meet up with Sato. Maybe they can just work something out with each other, you know, because yeah, the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare, they currently have no Ajins in their stock, so they could just be using this sort of just maneuver as a way for them to capture Sato, just so they can have an Ajin in their stock, because right now their Ajin stock is just empty. They have nothing with them, so yeah, they need more demi-humans. Hopefully they can capture Sato, Tanaka, maybe Okuyama, Takashi. Yeah, those guys. It'll be great if they can capture all four of them, but probably not gonna happen. So I mean, of course, Sokabe just asks like, hey, Tosaki, what are you actually doing here? I mean, yeah, I know you're visiting your fiance, but at the moment in time right now, of course, Tosaki says, well, actually, Sokabe figures this out on his own that, oh, I see, your fiance has died. I see. Wait, so that means that there's no reason for you to keep this position within the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare. Why wouldn't you just give this position to me, and you can just, you know, do whatever you want? You know, I think this will make this a lot easier, because I actually want your position as the, you know, as the top dog of the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare. From the Ajin side of things, I kind of want that position. Your position, of course, like, Tosaki says, "Look, even if you take my position, there's nothing for you to even do right now. You won't really be able to make anything because right now, like I said, we don't have any Ajins in stock right now. All the Ajins have escaped. Tanaka has escaped. Kei Nagai has escaped. We don't have Jun Suzuki anymore. Of course, he doesn't mention Jun Suzuki, but yeah, she was the first Ajin discovered in Japan, publicly discovered in Japan. So." And of course, June, she's with the Americans. She's been taken by them because the Americans had no female Japanese Ajins in their stock. So now they have Jun Suzuki. Now they're doing stuff with her. And yeah. However, yeah. So Tosaki, he just tells that Sokobe that, okay, look, there's nothing for you to do here if you have my position. So there's no reason why we would even have it. But I guess you can have it if you want. I mean, I'm just going to be doing my own thing anyways. This position is kind of... I don't know, I don't think it really matters for Tosaki anymore because, like I just said, he only had that position just so he can pay for his fiance's medical fees. But now, since he doesn't really have a fiance anymore, since she just died, he might just do something else with... Yeah, he just might, you know, just do something else in general, really. Of course, he's just going to go back to his hideout just so he can stop Sato. But yeah, he probably just won't need the job anymore. He can just give it to Sokobe. But of course, they kind of have a falling out chapters later on with each other, both Sokobe and Tosaki. But right now, yeah, they're just like discussing about that kind of store stuff. But really, to be honest with you, all of you, Sokobe just wants to just tell Tosaki that, look, there's a meeting with Sato that you need to be present at. Just make sure you're there. Tosaki says, like, I'll just do whatever I want. If I want to be there, I'll be there. Just like, yeah, kind of like how that meeting that Tosaki went to last time. I mean, if Tosaki went to that last meeting, he probably would have been killed by Tanaka or Takahashi's IBMs. Yeah, so... Yeah, it's a good thing. Tosaki really shouldn't go to meetings all that much because he could just die from them most of the time. Yeah, Tosaki should have died so many times just for so many of the meetings he didn't went to. Could have, but he didn't want to. So yeah, that really saved his life multiple occasions. Just him not being present in most meetings. But yeah, Tosaki, of course, he's been lucky so far in this manga. Of course, that's because he's one of the main characters. But yeah, it's mostly just because of luck. I mean, he didn't get killed so far. Let's see, of course, yeah, Sokobe says how he knows about Yoko Tainaka. He's been looking through, he's been looking through all the data that Tosaki's been, you know, just going all over the place at. He met this woman named Yoko Tanaka who it said that she is deceased in the files of her files, and that she was an unconfirmed demi-human, and that you actually hired a secretary at the same time that you met with this Yoko Tanaka, even though despite the fact that you're not the type of person to hire secretaries in the first place. So why would you do that? Why would you just hire a secretary? That's something you don't usually do. You usually just want to do things yourself without any help around you. So yeah, you're definitely up to something, Tosaki. But don't worry, I'm gonna get your position soon, and I'm gonna become a very important person because of that. He said something like he's going to like bring back the activities behind the scenes about, I guess maybe he's going to capture an Ajin and have just, you know, being Ajins once again being used by other companies. But, you know, him selling Ajins to other companies just so they can perform tests on them, like new medicine on them, and then Sokobe will get the money for those deals using Ajins to as test subjects for other companies for them to use. Yeah, Sokobe wants to do that kind of stuff, but yeah, we'll just see how things play out with that. Yeah, so of course Tosaki, he then enters a car, like I said, like before in the chapter. He's planning to go to the hideout right now. Yes, with Izumi, of course, driving, of course. But yeah, at the end of the chapter, we see something shocking. I mean, I already know this, but you probably already know this too if you read the manga. But yeah, Manabe, he is alive. We see him in the hospital bed. I wonder if he knows that Hirasawa is dead. He probably will find out like maybe next chapter. But yeah, he hasn't seen Hirasawa get killed, so because he was knocked out. We saw him floating on the swimming pool within the 4th security building around the 15th floor, around that area. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, Manabe, he just wakes up, just remembers him just falling into this said swimming pool by Sato's IBM Snake Man. Yeah, he looks into he looks at the TV, he just figures out that, oh shit, the president, yeah, so Keiichi Kai has been killed. He's been assassinated by Sato. It was a mission failure, man. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get up. Like, what the hell is this? I'm handcuffed to the freaking bed. Alright, so yeah, he got some sort of pin. Of course, he's really experienced. He probably knows how to just lock lockpick some just handcuffs. So that's what he did. He got a pin, just lockpicked the handcuff, and he just got out of the hospital bed and just started to walk off. Possibly he's going somewhere right now. Maybe going back to the hideout to see Tosaki. He just reveals to him that he's alive, or maybe he just goes somewhere else to get prepared for something that's gonna happen. He's probably planning something he's gonna do. But yeah, we'll get the reveal next chapter, everybody. So yeah, alright, so that's the end of the chapter review, everybody. Make sure you comment down in the comment section below if you have anything you want to say. Well, that's it for the video, everybody. Thanks for watching, and bye. Yes, bye.